Chance to go in there. He moves the top.
Well, you know what they say. Yes. Better be over.
There you go.
Well, you sure got that.
That's that better than seeing the Jeep.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at, where the parking on this side is. I park in Tracy's that day.
We're technically.
They're not open for fun, do they?
I got some on, my husband's birthday was last week, on Thursday.
What your dealer is open.
I walked in. Yeah, I think they had the only challenge with there's two chickens, but we had a group of 9. This was my husband's birthday. The cat took the table swept. So we had 4 people and then 2 people. And then the only one was she kind of puts the message in. Because of the burners.
Oh, that's right.
Right, it does, but it doesn't.
Welcome to the City Council meeting, April 1st, 2024, 15. And we'll begin on the call to order, please. Roll call.
Hoffenberger. Here. Barrow.
Yes.
Fiskus.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Kurt.
Yes.
Lineback.
Yes.
Noonan.
Yes. Stand for the pledge of allegiance, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Committee of the Whole for the purpose of discussion of the items on the agenda. President Barrow.
Thank you, Mayor McDonald. Council has had time to look over the agenda. If there's any questions or concerns?
I was just wondering if we could, thank you. Can we get, just explanation on, 9D since it was the last minute at?
A 9 what?
9D.
Yes, Ms. Fiskus. Alan and Jennifer and I talked about this regarding, there are a number of people that are going to the Strong Towns National Conference in Cincinnati, but there are several people that are going that are on our master plan committee, which is not necessarily, it's sanctioned by the council because this council appointed that committee, but it's not a sanctioned charter commission.
Okay, I'll follow up if I need to abstain from that, since my wife is on that.
Alan?
Oh, yes, you should. Okay, so,
Thank you.
we need to make a motion to move that out of consent calendar then?
We can do that.
Correct.
Do you need a second?
Well, we can't do that. We have to wait,
Okay.
I believe, for the meeting to begin. Really begin. Thank you. And Councilman Lambach?
Thank you.
Council
President.
We'll handle that on the agenda. Right, yeah.
Because the mayor can simply
Yeah,
switch.
Correct. And we know that. Okay. And then
Thank
second.
you, Council President Barrow. This is just a follow-up. How many additional people are we talking that are not city employees? Dr. Birch?
There's a lot, there's several that aren't city employees, but they sit on a commission, including some council members. I think there are 3, I believe.
3?
But I don't have the list with me right now.
3 on the master plan committee?
Yeah, I don't have it. Some of them on the master plan, there's people that overlap too that are actually city employees on the master plan or either council members.
Any other questions or concerns? Haven't seen none, this concludes the council of the whole.
Okay, thank you, President Barrow. Citizen comments is next. On the last meeting, we revised this a little bit to include assigning a comment card. We don't have those here tonight, but starting in the next meeting, there'll be comment cards to sign, and it's very basic. It's just your name, the city in which you live, and the subject matter which you want to speak on, and that's it. It's just a very short 3-line thing. We don't have those tonight, but we'll have those ready for next meeting. The 3-minute limit still pertains. The other revisions is the 2-minute limit if more than 2 people address the same subject, and then a 15-minute maximum per subject. So that was the changes that were enacted last meeting. So if you have comments tonight, feel free to come to the microphone, state your name and your address. Okay, seeing none, we'll move to the adoption of the agenda. During committee of the whole, we saw that we were going to move item 9D out of consent calendar and move it to 11C of new business. We'll need a motion for that.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, thank you. And a second?
Thanks, I will second that motion.
Okay, we'll call the roll on the agenda revision.
Puffenberger, Yes. Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Linebaugh,
Yes.
Noonan.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Excuse me, Alan, do we need a motion to have John abstain or just abstain?
He could just abstain.
Okay, thank you.
So a motion to adopt the agenda as revised with Mr. Fiskus abstaining. Ms. Buckner?
Will he abstain for this one or not till item C?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Not to like.
My bad, not to the item. Thank you.
I'll make a
Yep.
motion to adopt the consent calendar. Approve all items and, approve all meeting, adoption of the agenda, oh my gosh.
Sounds like me.
I had that one part
Agenda
right.
is reviewed.
Mr. Fiskus, can you second that for me?
Thank you, there we go. I will second that motion.
Okay, we'll call a roll on the adoption of the agenda.
John, read that back.
Puffenberger. Yes. Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Linebaugh,
Yes.
Noonan.
Yes.
And a motion to approve the meeting minutes of March 18th, 2024.
Thank you, Mayor McDonald. I will move to approve the regular meeting minutes of March 18th, 2024.
I'll second that motion.
Thank you. Call the roll, please.
Puffenberger. Yes. Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Linebaugh,
Yes.
Noonan.
Yes.
And petitions and communications, we have none. We'll move to number 9, the consent calendar. We'll have a motion to approve all consent calendar items, and then a second, and then we'll go through them. Mr. Kurt, please.
I move that we approve the consent calendar.
Mr.
Thank you,
Fiskus.
Mayor. I will second that motion.
Okay, we'll go through these. A is a recommendation from the city administrator relative to the Memorial Day Parade, sponsored by the American Legion Post 320. I can go ahead and just explain this. This is gonna be held on Monday, May 27th at 9:30. And go down White Street to John and then to Coney Street. Yeah, and then it dead ends at the old Union School at the memorial. Okay, B is a recommendation from the city administrator, Mr. Burke.
Yeah, this is declare, box truck to surplus. Have we ordered the next one, or we haven't purchased it, we ordered it?
We do, we have it.
Oh, we have it now, okay, so we've replaced the truck, we're just surplusing the old truck.
Okay, and then C is a recommendation authorizing a contract with Archer Energy as the natural gas aggregation supplier with agreements starting October of 24 through May of 26, a 20-month billing period. I think that's self-explanatory. And then D is D's been moved to 11C. So we'll call the roll on the consent calendar if there's no further comments.
Puffenberger. Yes. Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Linebaugh,
Yes.
Noonan.
Yes.
Okay, there's no other business. We'll move to number 11, new business. A is a recommendation from the law director approving ordinance 10/2024, an ordinance amending the Maumee Facade Loan Grant Program. Mr. Langbar, can you explain that, please?
Thank you, Mayor McDonald. Yes, I move to waive the 3 readings.
Oh,
initially.
Okay, we're gonna have her explain the
Brief
explanation.
explanation.
Yeah.
There were just some changes to the facade grant, loan grant program. They're set forth in the ordinance. Some of it changed the conditions and requirements to obtain a grant, also updated the repayment requirements under the program.
Any other comments on that item? Okay, we have a motion to waive the 3 readings, Mr. Weinbach, and a second from Mr. Harrell.
Thank you.
Okay, call the roll.
Huffenberger,
Yes.
Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Lineback,
Yes.
Noonan,
Yes.
Now, Mayor McDonald will move to approve ordinance 010-2024.
I would second that motion.
Thank you. We'll call the roll on the ordinance.
Huffenberger,
Yes.
Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Lineback,
Yes.
Noonan,
Yes.
Okay, item B is a recommendation from the city administrator approving ordinance 11/2024, an ordinance amending ordinance 59/2022 relative to the compensation of part-time employees of the city of Maumee, repealing certain ordinance and declaring an emergency. Anything further on that? With that?
Yeah, this is, like I explained to council before, this is adding a position in the part-time ordinance, which is part-time seasonal as a tree specialist. At this time, we really don't think it's necessary, though we're going to afford to have the environmental manager that was approved 2 years ago. So we opted for a part-time temporary person who would coordinate all tree efforts and actually perform pruning, all the young tree pruning that has to be done after planted for 2 years.
Would this be considered seasonal?
Yeah, it's part-time
Yes,
season.
okay, very good. So we need a motion to suspend the rules and declare an emergency, yes?
Just one more input.
Yep.
Also in our packet, it spells out the manager's position, assistant manager for the Roth Pool, lifeguard pool administrator, and the Roth Park managers and assistants and people who help out there as well. Thank you.
Yeah, but those aren't the amendments,
I'm sorry?
the ordinance. I don't want anybody to think that I'm actually asking for an amendment to any of that.
No.
No,
Okay,
thank you.
okay, sorry about that.
Any other comment on this item? Yes?
I'm good. I would
Okay.
motion.
All right, motion?
Yes, please.
Yes.
All right, I'd like to make a motion to suspend the rules and declare an emergency.
Thank you, Mayor. I will, second that motion.
Call the roll, please.
Huffenberger,
Yes.
Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Lineback,
Yes.
Noonan,
Yes.
And then I'd also like to, make a motion to approve ordinance 011-2024, an ordinance amending ordinance number 059-2022.
And I will second the motion.
Thank you. And the roll call?
Huffenberger,
Yes.
Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Lineback,
Yes.
Noonan.
Yes.
Okay, new business, item C is the old 9D. First of all, we need a motion for Mr. Fiskus to abstain. Yes,
Mayor McDonald, I'll make that motion, sir.
very good. Mr. Noonan,
Thank you, Mayor McDonald. I will second that motion.
call the roll on the abstention, please.
Huffenberger,
Yes.
Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Lineback,
Yes.
Noonan.
Yes.
And then a recommendation from the city administrator authorizing the payment of expenses for those master plan committee meetings, members who elect to attend the Strong Towns National Gathering in Cincinnati, scheduled for May 13th to the 15th. And we need a motion for that, please. Mr. Newman, yes.
Thank you, Mayor McDonald. I will make that motion.
Second that.
Thank you. We'll call the roll on the item.
Huffenberger,
Yes.
Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Abstain.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Lineback,
Yes.
Noonan.
Yes.
There is no old business. We'll move to comment section. I will waive my time and we'll move to council members. Ms. Puffenberger.
Just wanna remind everyone to vote this week in the final four for the strongest town, contest.
Thank you. Mr. Barrow.
This is rare, I have nothing.
Mr. Fiskus.
Thank you, Mayor McDonald. I just wanted to publicly commend the Chamber of Commerce and their whole team for a great Hometown Hero Award banquet last Thursday. Mayor did a great job emceeing for the first time. I can't say as much for his co-host. But I'm joking, it was my heart. You get in trouble for that one. But it was great. That's a great.
On the record.
These are my I just saw that. One of my most favorite events. You know, you hear so much negativity all the time, especially in the social media age, and it's great to see and hear all the great things that people in Maumee are doing. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Harris.
Just in order to save face for all of us up here, all the blunders that you saw was just a big April Fool's joke.
There you go.
That's all I have.
Thank you, Mr. Kirk.
I would just echo Ms. Puffenberger's suggestion and reminder that we all vote for the Strong Town competition.
Thank you. Mr. Lambach.
If I may, I'd just like Councilman Fiskus to clarify which mayor he was talking about. Was it Mayor Carr or Mayor McDonald? I think they were both there on the platform.
Yeah.
They were both there. They were both there indeed. And Mr. Newton.
There you go, pass.
Okay. Mr. Birch.
I also want to double down on the effort to ask people to vote, but ask your relatives, your kids, your parents, everybody to vote, not just yourselves.
Okay, thank you. And we need a motion for a move to executive session for personnel and pending litigation. Mr. Kirk, please.
I move we go into executive session for the purposes stated.
Thank you.
I will second that motion.
Thank you. Call the roll on the executive session, please.
Puffenberger? Yes.
Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Lima,
Yes.
Noonan.
Yes.